One of my favorite pieces of tech is the AirTag. I have AirTags in my stroller, my car, my luggage, and my kids' backpacks. If there's something I want to keep track of, I have an AirTag near it. And this is great because the AirTag is so cost effective. It's about $100 for 4 of these things. So if you want to keep track of something, you buy the AirTag, the setup is seamless, you drop it in that bag, that luggage, whatever, and you'll never lose it again. The only maintenance you have to do is every once in a while, change the batteries. Wonderful news, right? However, every time something great comes along, some bad apples out there have to ruin it. And they found out pretty quickly that stalkers were dropping AirTags into purses and bags and cars to find people later and harass them. But Apple answered very swiftly. Through some firmware updates and software updates, now when an AirTag is near you that is unrecognizable by your devices, it will warn you. You'll see a message pop up on your phone and say, hey, listen, there is an AirTag near you that's tracking you. And you can do something about it, like saying, stop tracking me.
Stop it.
Unless you're an Android user. Android users for quite some time have just kind of been screwed. If there was an AirTag near them, there was nothing to allow them to know that that AirTag was tracking them, or maybe tracking them.
You are one pathetic loser.
Until now. Recently, at one of Google's events, they quietly and very subtly let everybody know that Android phones will now tell you if there's an AirTag nearby using your phone's location. You don't have to download any extra apps. You don't have to use any extra services. Just by default, this can happen with Android phones. This is beautiful because Apple and Google have always existed in the same space, but they haven't always gotten along. They are in high-end competition. But when it comes to people's safety, it's amazing to see 2 companies shake hands and say, let's make sure people are using our devices, not for evil, but for good.